Good evening, people. Listen, it's no bullshit United, but tell me, how good does it feel? I mean, we're not talking about Ollie's at the wheel. Tell me, how good does it feel? Because we're getting Hojlund. That's the thing. I've been telling you guys. I've been telling you. What did I tell you? 60 million. The bid has flown in, as what we reported. And apparently, Manchester United has been negotiating with Matt Hargreaves at the helm really, really hard. Basically, 50 plus 10 add-ons. I always had a sneaky feelings that we will meet in the middle. We know that Atlanta wanted 80 million, but we came down to 60. So we're going to talk about that sooner or later. We're also going to talk about the game against Real. I mean, Realist TV versus Manchester United. No, it's Real Madrid versus Manchester United tonight. So what we're going to do here, we got to introduce our astute panel. I mean, Jarvis Cocker is running a little bit late. I mean, Daly is on his way, but I got Tate in the background. Andy, do you want to come in? How you doing, Andy?
I'm okay, mate. You all right?
I'm all right. It's mint. Tell me, Andy, how good does it feel to be red at the moment?
Yeah, it feels good. It was okay, apart from the result last night. Even though it was kids, no one likes losing, but it feels good to be a red. Our rivals are getting agitated. Maybe not Man City, but you know what I mean. Arsenal still
City.
Let's say Arsenal still got a wind up them. Liverpool's not happy because 𝒂𝒚 wants to join us. He's snub Liverpool.
Oh, yeah. And one of the star boys that were chasing, Jude Bellingham, is playing tonight at Real Madrid.
Is that? They know that.
Well, Arsenal apparently, I mean, goodness, we're after him. Arsenal was after Amrabat. Liverpool was after Amrabat. Amrabat only wanted United. Listen,
anything
man.
else would be illogical.
Yeah, man. Seriously, how's Jay and the crew in the US? They look like
Jay and the crew are living it up large, man. They're in like a villa now. They're in a villa in San Diego, living it up large in California. Party. That's what they're doing. West Coast.
Yeah, no, seriously, mate. Listen, you can sort of feel it that the it's like that Phil Collins song. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I was in shock the other night. When they were in New York, I see him. What was it? He met who's it? Flex from the United View and another lad. I seen it on the video and I was absolutely gobsmacked. I was like, "What?" What?
Yeah, Flex is over
nice
there.
To see. It's nice to see United channels mix, isn't it? Shaking hands going on and all that.
I guess we started the trend here, by shaking it up.
This is the multiverse. Yeah, this is the multiverse. Thanos.
Yeah.
Just like that, you know what I mean? So,
ladies and gentlemen, we do have the paddock in the house and we have Realist TV. All we're waiting for is Flex, right? Yeah. Well, it's going to be hard to get. But anyway, we got Jay Daly, ex-United stand, you know what I mean, as well. So it is so beautiful that we, can negotiate. I'm not negotiate, but at least collaborate. I'm sorry. I've been working with the transfer market all day, so I'm saying negotiate. Seriously. Listen, Andy, we are turning the page under Erik ten Hag, and part of this channel is to keep the positivity, to be real, right? And I've been telling you people, don't stress, don't panic, don't read the headlines. And what I've been telling you about the negotiation tactics, how Manchester United have turned the page in how they're negotiating. I told you about 60 million for Rasmus. What do you reckon? Is that something that excites you?
Yeah, it is, and I think United are taking a whole new level now when it comes to tactics. Stephen Allison mentioned this today. United are negotiating with the player first.
Yeah.
They've negotiated with Mount first. They've negotiated with Onana. Now they're doing it with Hojlund. Amrabat. So in the previous past, we forever and a day we were negotiating with Barcelona, weren't we, last year?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we were doing the opposite of what we're doing now. We were just like talking to clubs. It's up to the player if they want to come. So if you woo them, if you wine and dine them, you know what I mean, show them a little bit of leg, flash the eyelashes. Man, this is where people want to come, and it's nice. It's nice because I think they know we're building something here. Whether it's another year of, like you say, building toward progression towards something good.
Yeah, I mean, this is the most ridiculous that we've seen this week, basically. I call this a bullshit. This will actually totally destroy your football. What do you reckon, Kylian Mbappe, like, the record million, what is it, 300 million pounds? Mate.
Yeah, we saw this with Neymar, didn't we? He's like, he's never going to leave Barcelona. PSG, this is what you reap what you sow, because PSG came, bought Neymar, blew it out of the water, paid, was it 150 million, 198, bought his clause, his contracts and clause out. So this is like this is insane football on another level. Yeah. And I just hope if Mbappe's got anything about him, he'll turn it down and he'll press for Real Madrid. If there's anything about him, he wants Real Madrid, fair enough. But if he takes that even for a year, it shows he's a sellout. Absolute sellout.
Copper. Yeah, 100%.
Because not Messi pushes towards his achievements. Same with Ronaldo. Same with Haaland as well. This is a next generation player. You got two next generation players in Haaland and Mbappe. You got Haaland, absolutely won a treble, and he wants more. And he's even said, "I need to improve. I will have to improve. I want to be on top of the game because they're the team to be." Yeah. Everyone's gunning for him. Mbappe, he's just like you say. PSG give him all his power, and it's basically bit him on the backside. Yeah. So if Mbappe's got anything about him now, he will just like push for this Real Madrid transfer. But do Real Madrid want to pay that stupid, just say,
I don't know, mate. But this is what happens when you give a kid too much power and attention. You know what I mean? Become spoiled, right? But this is definitely going to destroy football. I mean, they've been given the green light to talk to Kylian, but at the end of the day, you got to ask Kylian, what do you want? You want to, it's the Euro season. Meaning you're going down like 3 divisions down, basically, to play in the Saudi League, sandball, right? I don't know. See this happening. This is what we call the silly season. But you mentioned something.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah. Go ahead. You seen
that tonight? There was supposed to be a contingent from Saudi Arabia who flew to Paris to talk to Mbappe, whether it's true or not. They've probably gone there to get some handbags for the wives because the rich Saudis, aren't they?
Yeah, handbags. Listen, you mentioned something very interesting. You say, the negotiation tactics by flirting, putting the eyelashes. Did I hear you correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's something like this. This is what Jurgen Klopp is trying to do now, right? He's trying to attract people, but changing strategy, but dressing up like, with the lipstick and everything, because only signed 2 people and they are flirting to get.
I'm not even going to go there. I'm not even going to go there because it would get you shut down.
We call it trans.
I want to know, man. If that's what you pull on a Saturday night in Liverpool, then, like you say, I don't want to know.
Yeah, no, he mistook for transfer markets. They call it trans market. YouTube.
They're the only boys I know.
Yeah, that's it.
Transformers. They're the only ones I know.
Yeah, listen, Andy. What will we do without this VAR room? Because people have been lining up here, so better off to shout them out, because Thor is alive. Thor God has arrived, Earthlings. Again, he comes. He's like, a traditional. I think he's an alien. I think, Good evening, Thor, as well. Jamie Wayne is in the house as well. McTominey negotiations with West Ham. Yes, I reported this morning as well. That is brilliant, Andy, right?
Yeah, Moyes is going to do us a favour. Moyes is going to get West Ham, governor. You know what I mean? Apples and pears, tables and chairs, West Ham.
But Andy, listen, that is a perfect team for him. Don't you reckon?
I think it is. Yeah, it's on
He will
his
be a
level.
star.
Like you
Yeah.
say, if he wants to, let's say, Scotland are going to the Euros, if they carry on, they'll qualify for the Euros, and he wants to play regular, why not? It's a nice fit for him. And he got European football as well, and it would be the same for Harry Maguire as well. So it's a nice fit. But Man United don't want to sell him. Oh, come on, man! Someone offers you
That's bullshit.
£45
That's
million.
absolute bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what
Big
I mean?
up to Simon Heron as well, one of our members. But listen, Andy, buy one, get one for free.
Yeah. I say you buy one, you get one free. You buy one.
Bargain, extra price. You know, you get 60 million. You buy Scotty Mac for 60, you get Harry Maguire on free. No, I don't know. I'm just kidding. Smoky Bacon is in the house as well. Jesus, I love this name, Smoky Bacon, with Aberdeen Angus burger and brioche bun.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I just had my tea, mate. I had my
barbecue
tea.
sauce and some onions.
Yeah. RJ, big up to RJ as well. Is back for more, definitely. Pissing wet on a Wednesday. Where are you, mate? You're Manchester, right?
Yeah, it's chucking it down. It's been raining since 4 o'clock.
Chucking it down. I just got a WhatsApp message from Jarvis. I don't know what he's canoeing. He's stuck with his kids. Hang on a second. Just gonna read it out for you. We're still at lake. Been kayaking for a couple of hours. Won't be home for another 20 minutes. Love, Jarvis. You're fired.
It's all right when you're
It's all right.
on holiday in America,
It's
isn't it? You know what I mean?
It's only you and me, Jamie. Not Jamie's in the house as well. Sorry. Yeah, RJ from Manchester. Yeah, he is. Listen, Lisa Jensen is back from Denmark. Evening, Mick, J, Andy, Jarvis. It's only us two, Andy. Lisa, where have you been? We missed you. And the VR, big up to you. Alien Tenor, Peter, I want to apologize to you, Peter, personally. Alien Tenor, big up to you. I send you a Telegram message because we closed the shop without reading your super chat in the last stream. So my deepest apologize. 100%. I saw it and I wrote you a message. So big up to you, Peter. Sorry for that. Just wanted to give you a shout out regarding that as well. Mo Hamza is also in the house. Big up, people. Sinead O'Connor died?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
56,
Nothing
man. No age.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Listen, I grew up with that song, Nothing Compares to You, right? That was such a powerful song.
Yeah. It's home, and it's like everything you treasure when you're growing up. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, man. It's a kick in the teeth. He's no age.
Oh.
Like Trevor Francis the other day, I was in shock. Absolute shock at that.
I get goosebumps because I have so many memories from that song. Like nothing compares to you. You know, I even had my first kiss, like on a discotheque floor with that song. Like the slow dance. Nowadays, kids just go, there's no slow dance. Like the last song they play in a club.
It's part of you growing up. It's what you grew up with, isn't it? It's like
the slow dance, right? So that was, Jamie Wayne. Nico is also back. Good day, Nico. Good evening, everyone. John Johnson, how you doing? There can only be one John Johnson. FPL Fozzy. Hi, lads. Hi, FPL. How you doing, mate? We do apologize for people not showing up, but it's pre-season. Miloš Mitić also. Dobro večer, Miki. Pozdrav iz Srbije. Dobro večer, Miloše from Serbia. Who else should we shout out to before we kick on the show? Everyone, brace yourself because let's kick it on. Let's do this. So Mick stuck in the 70s. I'm not stuck in the 70s. I was actually born in the 70s. That's the
same here.
I don't look like it though. Like
I'm 48.
impressive.
I'm 48, man.
Love the show, Emperor. And Rushmano. Our only Rushmano is in the house. Boom. Here we go. Boom. Kylian Mbappe to City. What the hell? Nah, come on, man.
Smoking the funny stuff.
That's smoky bacon there, mate. Smoky bacon.
That
Listen.
is very smoky bacon, that.
Shake, 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 shake. Listen, here's what's happening today, Andy. And for people that have been following my podcast, I call it Here We Run, basically. But basically, what we've been going over to educate you people, it's not a FIFA career mode. It's been astute negotiating with the other side, Atalanta. Basically, how it works, again, in wash, rinse, repeat, is basically Manchester United is operating differently under Matt Hargreaves, right? So they negotiated all the personal terms with Rasmus Hojlund. He's keen as chips. He wants to come to Manchester United, done and dusted. Then you go speak to Lee Congerton, who actually sold us Harry Maguire from Leicester, who sits there as recruitment director at Atlanta. They put a price on him for 80 million, right, Andy? Wasn't it something like that?
Yeah,
80
some
million?
ridiculous £86 million,
Yeah.
maybe up to 90.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah. Congerton saw, like, United coming in. It's like, let's put on another 30% United tax. Ain't going to happen under this watch, because what we've been doing this transfer market season is doing it the right way to reduce the bottlenecks. So with the bid that's gone in today, I'm guarantee you this is the first final offer. That's it. Because they've been negotiating so hard that at the end of the day, everyone has agreed. The personal terms is agreed, the payment structure, the add-ons, all that and jazz. 50 million, apparently, right? 50 million plus 10 add-ons. That is a correct price, according to my opinion. What do you reckon, Andy?
I think it is, because he's a raw talent and he needs nurturing. And I think that's a reasonable, fair price to, like you say, Man United have been bent over the barrel the last few years when it comes to transfers. Yeah, pay that, pay this, pay that. When there's nothing left, we've maxed out the credit card and a Wonga loans. You know what I mean? we're on, like say, we're on budget row now. You know what? Anymore, we'll be on skid row. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think tactics. Your Man United say they work within FFP. Nobody works within FFP.
Nobody works within FFP.
Farce,
Absolutely,
and there's a joke of an excuse. But United are negotiating now, and you say the Atalanta, was it chairman or not chairman? One of the directors. He was the one who brokered the Harry Kane transfer for Leicester, didn't he?
That's Lee Congerton.
Man United, yeah. So he ain't even bending us over again. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I think United have learned from the mistakes, and they're doing it. They're going right. So if you get this, if you get this over the line, 50 million for Hojlund, he scored 9 goals. I've seen his montage on YouTube. If you nurture that, I think anybody could say he's looking good. It's like when Gakpo at PSV, we were looking, he was doing good. Yeah. We, like you say, we spoke to him, and Liverpool just came in, done, got him. We missed out. We missed out.
Yeah, he's going to be mint, Andy.
He's going to be mint for Liverpool.
And his market value, according to my opinion, according to my assessment, should be 45 million, right? That's the market value. Because at the end of the day, football inflation prices have changed since last season. And it's a striker drought at the market at the moment. Everyone wants a striker. Ten Hag wants him as a first priority striker. So at the end of the day, Manchester United is the winner here. I would say so, because you getting a generational talent that's going to be the next Hojlund. We've seen it. I mean, Haaland, you know what I mean? This boy is fast, he's strong, he can do everything that requires from
How old is he? 21?
21, turning 21, yeah. But, his dad is an ex-professional footballer from Denmark. His mom is I think she was an Olympic track runner, right? So he's got the genetics, right? He's built like a tank.
He's built like a tank, and he's got that athleticism in him.
He does. So for me...
Go on, sorry.
For me, it's a good business, Andy. It's a really good business. But let me just remind you that at the end of the day, people, we are just consumers of the games. We're part of the family, but we don't negotiate. We are not the sporting directors. It's not our money, basically, right? What you should care about is that Ten Hag gets his preferred choice striker in, his first number 1 target. So you can watch him. And that's what you want to do. Be entertained, watch good football, and see him score, right? That's all what we should care about, right? We shouldn't be able to care about the sales process and how much money, that's been created over the couple of years. But that is Ed Woodward's fault, actually, according to my opinion, Andy, because it was him. They went out to say, "Oh, we're Man United. We can get whoever we want. We have endless pockets of money." That's where the 30% tax started, because these people were incompetent. But look at this now. Look at this season now. Mason Mount, 55, right? Andrew Onana, 45, right? This deal, 50. Add-ons is something you can just like, whatever. What can add-on be? Like, Andy Tate scores a bicycle kick in the 59th corner of Champions League, blah, blah, blah. That's an add-on.
Oh, yeah. Say he scores a goal that wins you a trophy next season. There's your add-on. He gets you Champions League football. He wins you League Cup, FA Cup, Champions League. And he's like, bloody hell, there's the zeros. Ding, 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 ding. Eyes lighting up. You know what I mean? Pound signs, dollar signs. So, yeah, it's performance, and there's all these add-ons over the years. It's like, Man United did this with Martial, I remember, and he's like, we only paid a certain amount, didn't we, for Martial, and he's not achieved any other of them add-ons now. So, yeah, if we do this, these add-ons we put into with Atalanta, and the same, it'll be for Chelsea and Inter Milan with Onana. And if we achieve them add-ons, it'll be good business done, because we're getting the glory. We're achieving our targets where we want to be, and it's good business. And then
it is good business.
All the clubs are getting what they want, and they agreed. Yeah, we're getting the money. That's fine.
All aboard. Join the joyride.
Smooth transaction. No decline.
Nah, man. It's just like all aboard. Like, change. Jump on the gravy train. Come on, let's go. Come on, join the joyride. You know what I mean? But Andy, we need to change the chant song about Martial. 50 million down the drain. Tony Marshall injured again.
I'm not going to go. I'm not going to go in on him. It's just not worth it. I'm not interested. It was last season. One too many. Wasn't ready for the cup final. You know what? He could, like I say,
injured.
He could sneeze. He could and get injured. He could sip some coffee and get injured. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
You could high five him and it'd be out for 6 months. Yo.
Yes, I pulled my pinky muscle. So, listen, breaking news, Andy. We have a super chat from Alien Tenor saying, breaking news, St. Helens signs Bishop. I didn't understand that, do you? St. Helens
Rubber, because Bishop's the one who tackled
who
tackled, was it Mullen? Like I say, it was an accident last night, and I like to say, I thought Wrexham, the attitude of the manager coming out like that, thinking he's fucking Deadpool, giving it all that. So yeah, there's no need. Look, it was an accident, and I hope Mullen gets fully recovered, and all the best to him as well. So it wasn't nasty. It's just one of those. It happens in football. You know what I mean? If it wasn't intentional, everyone gets angry. I would say, because it's just, it happens in football. And the main thing, everybody, like you say, hopes Mullen gets better. And like you say, you don't want a player getting upset about it. I'm sure Bishop is upset about it. I really am. I'm sure he's upset. It's not fair. You know what I mean? So just leave the kid be. You know what I mean? All this hatred on him on social media. Jug on you, tats, as Del Boy would say. So leave him alone. It was an accident.
True. Listen, I have, regarding this super chat, Peter saying, no problem, Mick, it's my wife's money. See you robbing your wife's credit card like Zayn Yassi. Yo. Basically what happened yesterday, Andy, I did a show all by myself, doesn't happen very often, but yeah, I had fun. I really had fun, and was one of the best shows I've ever done. But being all by yourself and trying to control everything and having 200 people in the chat, and also I kind of missed one super chat, and there was Alien Tenor. So basically, I apologized, and he said basically no problem, that is his wife's money anyway. So that's funny. You know what? We think we wear the
embezzlement, wife's credit card.
Yeah, true. Dutch Christ is in the house. I've never seen you before, my friend, but Bellingham, the bummy McTominey, Zayn Miyasi. Yes, true. Listen, we are playing a game today, Andy, and I think that Bellingham is playing today, I think.
Yeah, and this is a serious game because, like you say, both in the Champions League next season. And Real Madrid, they've let a few play. Benzema's gone. There's a few players still there. They're looking at. We've added a few on. Onana's debut tonight, I think, as well.
Yeah. It's gonna be Onana.
Yeah,
we're gonna do Onana watch today.
I just hope Man United don't wear that monstrosity of a green kit tonight.
So, were you saying, Jamie, when Mbappe rejected Saudi Arabia? I thought so, right? You know.
Oh, that's good. That's good. If he has, so be it.
Money is not everything. Like, I think he wants to play Champions League. I think he wants to play for the Euros, for France Euros, stuff like that. So it doesn't really make sense that you go away from money.
Money's not everything, but it is a nice thing.
Yeah. G'day, John O'Neill. Hope you're doing well as well.
G'day,
yes,
mate.
We are keeping well, Joe. Listen, therefore, like, should we talk about 𝒂𝒚 McTominay then? Should we talk about West Ham? Guys, what do you want to talk about? Let us know. I have a lot of things to talk about. But should we start with McTominay and potential the West Ham move? That's a 45 million, right? Pounds.
Yeah, that's 45 million we desperately need. Yeah. So if we've got any, say, funding for Amrabat, maybe potential for get him off the books, maybe double transfer out with his pal Maguire to West Ham. So I think 45 million, you take that, you throw it into the kitter and you use it for another transfer, maybe further down the line from a certain London club who are trying to hold on to somebody. But you take every penny you get. Yeah, definitely. So 45 million, you say, they see him as a replacement for Declan Rice. They say Man United don't want to sell him, they say, but they would consider it.
No, I think that is just for the charade, just to play hard to get. Like, how you're flirting and chasing your woman of your dreams. Oh, maybe you're married right now, but if you remember back in the days, right, before you caught her, right, and she was playing the game like, I'm interested in Joe Blow over the corner, so you have to work harder, for a better proposal. You know what I mean? That's the way the game goes, unfortunately. But for me, that's you got to think about, he's a homegrown talent, right? So you got to have at least 8 players that's a homegrown talent in your squad. So that gives him the value. And plus, if you're going to look at, Mason Mount, he's older than Mason Mount. What is it? 27, right? More experience, caps under Scotland, played how many seasons first team football under Manchester United. Yeah, he's definitely a 45 million pound player.
But he's not consistent. That's the trouble.
Under Moise, he might be.
He could have 2-3 good games, and the next 10 games absolutely is poor. I've seen it so many times over the last few years. I remember we lost the derby before once to Man City. He was like giving the interview, and he was doing that to the camera. I remember that. It's like, giving it the V's to the fans who were angry. You know what I mean? Not happy about it. He can do them sort of games. He can have 2-3 games. He'll fight. He did it last season. Remember, he scored against Everton, and he had a couple of good games, and he faded off again. You know what I mean? Faded off. He wasn't even there against Man City. He didn't do anything. In the final. So it's just he plays brilliant for Scotland. He has 1 or 2 good games for Man United, but it's about consistency.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Is 𝒂𝒚 McTominay going to get you a winner on a Tuesday night away in a tough away fixture, away at Fulham, and it's soaking it with rain? No, he's not going to get you that. He's not going to even set it up. He's not even going to drive. Drive the team forward. He can only do it here and there. That's it. I've never seen him do it in big games. I've seen him do it against Leeds. Remember, he scored a couple of years ago. I've seen him do it against here and there. Against Man City once. Maybe against Liverpool, he had a great game. Started last season. He was brilliant. He said the first 2 games were absolutely abysmal, and he was part of it. Bought Casemiro, bought Anthony. McTominay played the next 4 or 5 games out. He played out of his skin, and he played really well. And all that, he just dropped off, and Casemiro just basically came in and carried on. So that's what McTominay does, unfortunately.
Yeah, but the thing is, let's give it a thought. basically. Like, okay, he's not good for Manchester United, but he might be good for West Ham because we
Yeah,
have different ambitions, right? West Ham is never going to be challenging for the title, like not in a million years. At least they're going to hover around like Europa League. That's their ambition, right? The ambition is to get into top four, and that's a perfect side for Scott McTominay, right? And Maguire, because this is the way the Moisey plays. The pressure on to play for Manchester United is huge. One thing alone, just to wear the shirt and walk out on Old Trafford to play in front of like 79,000 screaming fans. You know what I mean? That's the pressure, right?
I think
So
it is like, go on.
yeah, so I think that if we look at the player side, like he's one of ours, but we wish him all the best, right? But what I'm trying to say, if you're not part of the plan anymore, then 45 million is good, and he gets to play regular football, right? Because he knows deep inside, like he's not going to get picked, right? You look at that bench, like, oh, who am I competing with? Casemiro, Mason Mount, Bruno Fernandes. Who else are we competing? Kobe Maino. It's just not. It's not going to be there. You see, we are getting rid of the donut McFred, right? Fred is also going. So for us, it's brilliant anyway. For them, it's also brilliant. Harry Maguire gets to play football. He gets to play football. We get money coming in. If we can generate another 100 million, right? That means that at the end of that window, that Londoner guy.
That London guy, yeah, another
That,
Harry.
that London guy, yeah. So that's how it is. Like that's the way I see it. So hola amigos, says DJ Superfly. Hola to you. Everyone is in the house. Smash the like if you haven't. Please. It's only two of us right now because we have injuries. People are late, including Jarvis. And Michael Hill is saying, Mick, you said you're an ex-musician. It's clear you were not lead singer. Ah, well, I haven't put on my biggest act yet. I'm not going to sing here. I cannot. The other thing is, right, your vocal cords is like a muscle. So if you don't sing for a while, you got to practice. That's the thing. Plus, you got to warm up. But, playing guitar or drums, or it's all there. It's motor skills. But if you're not sing, I cannot sing in my house anymore, Andy, because, the Wi-Fi and everything else. So where should I sing, right? I used to have my own studio, sing my lungs
Sing in the
out, but
rain.
not anymore.
Sing in the rain, like the famous song says. I'm singing in
Yeah,
the rain.
yeah. But I give up my musical career now. It's all about, enjoying the football and enjoying you guys. So, but music is part of my heart. So, big up to
Yeah.
all of you guys. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Smash the like if you haven't done so. Dutch Christ is saying Hojlund's interplay with Rashford, especially with their
Pace.
space, will be fire if they don't get in each other's way. No, with Hojlund being left-footed. It though Hojlund is a clever player to work with Ten Hag. Yes, sorry, a little bit of word blind there, but get your point. Andy, what's your take on that? Like, do you think they will get into the spaces of each other? I mean, I think Hojlund is such an intelligent player, right? Even if he's left-footed, Hojlund is more cutting in the middle. Like, he's more of a middle ground player. Doesn't go wide to the wing. Rashford is sort of an inverted winger. It doesn't matter if they can interchange, right? It's good, fluid
You
front
can
six.
swap. You can change
Yeah.
flanks if you're not doing it right. If you start out a game on you're both on the left and right, it's not working, and you just switch as you go. You 10, 20 minutes enough. If it's happening, then you switch it, and you're like, wow, this is working now. Let's go forward. So yeah, and you say don't get each other's way. You can cut in, have a shot and all that from the left and the right. You say you can put balls in as well if you get a chance.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can feed the midfield back as well, or feed other wingers and feed it. If you get forward, we get another forward, you're feeding them as well. So yeah, it's about, like say, interchanging, doing well and learning off each other. Like say, and I'm
100%.
sure, like say Hojlund would definitely learn off Ten Hag. He would learn off Rashford.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's the best manager you can come to, basically, as a young strike. And plus Benny McCarthy there as well, mate.
Yeah, and he'd learn off a couple of the others as well. He'd learn off Casemiro, he'd learn off Bruno, and I say with Mason Mount, like you say, young player, a few tips, like training hard at Kennington, and they'll get the gist of it. You know what I mean?
They will. Mohammed is asking, where's Jay? Yeah, Listen, Jay called me earlier today because he finished work and then he got called back in because there was some incident in his work. So he might rock up a little bit late. I said, you have the links to come in. So right now, Jarvis also sent me a message. He's still stuck at the lake canoeing with his family, but he might be in within a couple of minutes. So just me and Jay here. So I hope that's fine, people. I hope it's fine because we're having fun here. We do have a fun. Marlene Patel, Q. If we get Hojlund, Amrabat, and potentially Kane, do you think we have a better transfer window than Arsenal? You kidding me? Listen, just that squad. Look at that squad. Look what you just mentioned, and you throw in Onana into the mix. You throw in Mason Mount in the mix as well. And look at who we're shipping out and who we have. All of a sudden, we have a squad depth, Andy. And all of a sudden, that squad, if we get even Honka Kane in, right? Honka Kane, I'm saying Honka Kane because he's got nose for goal, right? If he could score 30 goals in a shitty Arsenal team last season, imagine what he can do with that service that Bruno will provide him, Onana will provide him, Mason Mount will provide him. Surely with that team, Andy, we've got to be challenging for the title next season. Or is it too giddy?
I don't want too giddy, but it's like I say, your expectations. Last year, Arsenal, their expectations was trying to get top 4. They ended up in a title race and they bottled it at the last minute. Our expectations was trying to get to top 6, trying to win the Europa League. We finished 3rd, didn't we? And we won a cup and made a cup final. So what if we get into a position like if we get them players, fantastic, but you work your way into that position. Like if you just take a game at a time, if United find themselves in a title race, then you're like, I would rather ignore it and carry on. So it's still there, and you just blanket and blanket and blanket.
Yeah.
Then you're like, fucking hell, we are in one. I'd rather be oblivious to it. You know what I mean?
Better. Just take a day. I mean, I'm just for the first time in about 6 years at least, I feel alive. You know what I mean? You feel you wake up with a purpose. Like, you go, thank you, Ten Hag. I feel so good, right? That's the thing. I feel good. I know that I would.
I know.
But
Jay said this the other week. I'm really feeling positive. But if we don't get a number 9, our target still is top 4. Yeah. Anything else above finishing over 3rd, like you say, is absolutely a bonus. Is brilliant. If, like I say, cup team again, maybe this season, but we have to get a number 9. We have to get this Hojlund deal over the line.
It's coming. It's coming. Like, people, be calm, because at the end of the day, this leads me to the next chat here coming up here. Actually, chat. One of our members, Rajat, is saying, because we are too blind to look what we're doing, but look around what others have done. City has signed 0, and they're playing like, trying to flirt to get this. And
they got somebody, didn't they?
Guardiola. No, they haven't really signed Guardiola.
City signed somebody from Chelsea, didn't they? They did. Yeah, Chelsea player. Last month, yeah. They signed him for about 56 million. They signed a Chelsea player.
Yeah. It was, wasn't it? Kovacic was
30 million or something.
Yeah, Kovacic says Flex Felix.
Kovacic. City signed Kovacic.
Just Kovacic. It's just Kova, right?
So a signing's a signing.
Yeah, and they are chasing the skirt of RB Leipzig. They're taking them to the cleaners to say, you got to pay up 115 million. That's it. If you want Guardiola, right? Yeah, that's a good left back. So listen, at the end of the day, like, we are doing bits. That's what I'm trying to say. And plus the outs that we're going, since when was the last time you can remember that Manchester United are doing outs, like 5 outs at least, 4, 5, 6, 7?
I can't remember anything like
that. Name me a season, mate.
No,
I can't remember.
I go back to my younger years. I remember Inch, Kanchelskis, Mark Hughes. That was it. 3 out in one summer. That was it. That's going back to me. That's as far as I can remember. Something like that. So that was in the 90s for me to see 3 big players going out. I say we've not sold anything profitable. We made 95 million with Ronaldo. in 2009. That was the last big one out the door, wasn't it?
There you go,
Oh,
man.
Di
There you
Maria
go.
as well. Di Maria sold. We got some money back for him, didn't we? He went to PSG. So yeah,
I'm not going to talk about this snake, Di Maria.
I know, no, but we had like profitable selling players out the door. So I think the last one was Di Maria and somebody else maybe.
Di Maria. Di Maria. Listen, Nigel Flynn is saying, I have no idea, but Mick, you're becoming famous. Some of your work is being mirrored. Another channel. Isn't that either what the biggest coincidence on the century? I don't really know.
What channel? What channel is it? Could
channels?
you
I don't know.
us, Nigel?
Some of your work is being mirrored to another channel. Yeah, I mean,
clone.
Well, I'm flattered in that.
Yeah,
well, no, the idea what we're doing, kind of thing, like because I'm doing things differently. Like I don't want to be clickbaiting. I want to provide positivity, but calling spade a spade, like fact, call the voice of reason. But if I'm the first, then it's original. Then everyone knows who started this. At the end of the day, I started also this collaboration shit with, bringing in different people from different channels, right? So, and that's the main idea that we all are part of the family. The Manchester United is huge. Nobody's a bigger fan than anyone. I'm just a fan like you guys, like, right? That's the thing. Like you and I don't have the privilege to be a season ticket holder because of my travelings and my schedules and stuff like that, right? So I'm envious of you that can go to the games and even if people was calling some people that couldn't go Reds because you don't live in Manchester, it's absolutely bullshit, right? So that period is over. So I'm not really understanding how they can mirror, but you can copy, but you can never be clone me, right?
Yes, some channels. There's one or two channels out there that ego channels, isn't there? We all know what it is. We know who runs it and all that ego. You know what I mean? And he's shut up shop and this, that, the other. But yeah, I like it. I like when channels like work together. Like I said, I seen this the other week. To see in New York, I seen was it Flex and the United View talking with my boys from the paddock. I mean, I was blown away. That was, like I say, that was just Thanos multiverse, as it said on the slogan. And I messaged Jay and I just said, that's unbelievable. And he started giggling, you know what I mean? So it was nice to see. So yeah, to do this, to be a big part of the United family is nice. Yeah. What I do.
Just waiting to Jay to come back home so we can whack him in here as well. Like Salad Devil Red is in the house. Evening, Mick, Andy, Mods, and chat. Good evening to you, Sally. I hope you're prepared for the Battle of Real Madrid today because I'm really looking forward for that. It's going to be a test. But you're just going to spin on that with being a content creator, right, guys? That's one thing of being like, content creator. But the difference is what I do. I do everything. I do all the graphic. I do all the thumbnails. I do all the music. That's original. So it's very hard to clone. And I do spend a lot of care with it because, I'm very passionate about what I'm doing, everything that I'm doing, because at the end of the day, it's for you guys that are watching. So yeah, just to let you know. So to give that a compliment that somebody's trying to copy me, that's just a compliment, right?
If you remember,
yeah, but that's for the better, like, because I see a lot of people like, getting out of that negativity, like, the clickbaity stuff. And I'm not going to talk about channels. Like, we, at the end of the day, we're here to respect everyone that's a content creator. But I'm not even looking to compete with everyone. I'm just looking to grow a community, like, to spread positivity, to reunite the fan base, to get the glazers out and all that stuff. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, watch good football, like, support Erik ten Hag, support the team the way it used to be, Andy, right?
Yeah, I think the clickbait variety now it's dying down a bit. I really do think it's dying down a bit because of what's happening with because it's with the transfers, it's dying down in the last couple of weeks. I've not seen anything and all that. And and people are getting so vexed and fed up with the takeover. Nobody's promoting it and nobody wants to talk about it because we've had it up to here with them, we've had it up to there with everything until there's a decision.
We're getting out.
Yeah, until we know what we're getting, whether it be that side or the other side. Yeah. No one's talking about it. It's just it's just people in the media who are just trying to stir it. And they say nobody from you might get one channel here or there who love to stir it to get clicks, but it's been very quiet, but it's the media who will spin it just to get some click on this, click on that, and that's the only thing at the moment. It's clickbait, and it's nice to see no fan channels doing the clickbait. It's really good. This positivity.
That's good.
All this.
At least I started the train. I started the trend. Like, who am I? And look at me. Like, I'm just almost 1 year in the making, Andy. Like, you know, I didn't even know you, like, you know, until like 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago or something. You popped up, called in.
You were talking to me buddy John Shin. I was talking to John Shin. I met John Shin. It's mad when you meet him in a studio and you're going down in a lift. It's in Manchester. He's like, Jesus Christ, I'm talking to John Shin. I've met him twice, and he's come over.
He's such a nice guy, John.
Oh yeah, he's so funny. Yeah. And he was over there with the lads. Like say, he lives in the middle of New York in Brooklyn. You know what I mean?
I know. Shimpad United, I called him, like, and he was just laughing. Right? You should see the legendary, like, when we had him on the show, me and Jarvis start rocking, and it's like, you play the bass, and he goes like, oh yeah, he got into it, like, you know. Your place in the cosmos. I'm late. Don't worry about it. We all come late. Better late than never. You know what I mean?
Everyone has a place in the cosmos. Yeah.
Well, that's what she said. I'm late. Oh, gee, I'm gonna be a father. Just joking, guys. Jamie Wayne's like, please play the song. What song? Do it. What song are you want to? Do you want to hear the Onana chant? They want to hear the Onana chant.
Yeah, play it because he's going to make his debut. I think it should be promoted tonight for him.
Let me just find it then.
Hang first on a game. Let's play it.
Yeah. Let me just dig into my files here. Hang on a second. Yeah, Andy, keep talking while I'm digging up this video, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do. I mean, is he going to play like he did in the Champions League finals? He's just going to take it easy first friendly, but is he going to take it? Are they going to take it seriously tonight like they did with Arsenal? Because I would against Real Madrid as well. This is Real Madrid. This is like 14 times Champions League winners, isn't it? Something like that. This is the ultimate Champions League side. So I think you take it seriously tonight. I'm sure half of their crew will take it seriously tonight.
Listen, Andy.
And Jude Bellingham. Onana.
He's got us, homie. Like, yes, I got you, homie. Like, you just go up there, 30 meters up higher the pitch. I got you, right? Are you guys ready for the Onana chant, right? I remember I sent it to you when I first completed it, Andy, like, you know, and you're like, oh yeah. Let's do it.
Definitely.
Here we go again.
I got you, homie.
I got you, homie.
Oh my God. Hey. Oh my God.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
I got you, homie.
What a save. Yeah, that's my name. I saved the game. Oh, what's my name? Yeah, that's my name. I saved the game, and that's my name. Yeah, my name is Onana. I came to Manchester United. I'm not gonna sleep on a banana. You know what I mean? I'm sitting here with Andy Tate.
Here we go again.
What a save. Yeah, that's my name. I saved the game. Oh, what's my name? Yeah, that's my name. I saved the game, and that's my name. Oh, yeah. Onana, welcome to Manchester United. We're going to see him play tonight. Here we go again. Yeah.
Got you, homie.
Oh yeah, I got you, homie. He definitely got us, homies. Guys, smash a like if you really like that Onana chant. Yeah, I did it like a couple of weeks ago. You can find it on the channel if you go and search for the Onana rant there. Do you like it? People seem to like it.
It's what the crowd gonna sing. I don't know. You know what I mean? It's gonna be interesting what Stretford End come up with.
Yeah. Onana. The typical boring stuff.
Yeah,
He's a
they're
top goalkeeper, says Rajat. Like, captain. Oh, you want to hear the captain song? We're not going to do the captains. I did a new song for captain for when Bruno became a Captain Bruno. To be honest, yeah, Nigel Flynn comes in with the flying super chat, like the flying pig. Joe, I have to agree, Andy. It's about being unified and being fair to common goal. Glazes out. Tough game tonight. I'm going to try to stay up. Yeah, big up. Thank you, Nigel. Your super donation makes sense what you're saying, and your super donation also sponsors us to move forward and to do better content. So everyone that sends a super chat, I cannot express my gratitude. Thank you so much for even thinking about us. Andy, what do you reckon about this super chat, what Nigel is saying?
I agree with him. We all have to be fair. We all have a common goal. The Glazers out. And it's just about being all Reds together. You know, no Red is better than one another. You know what I mean?
No. No.
You're just the United fan. You're just the name. You're just the supporter. Unfortunately, to the scum, the cockroaches, you're just an ATM. That's all it is. You know, I got the new United shirt. It came the other week. It's going to be wearing it tonight on the paddock. It wasn't from Adidas. It was from it was from the Far East, and I got criticised for it. I would rather give my money to a complete stranger than a complete cockroach who
definitely
who has no morals at all and who only cares about taking your money and milking it and absolutely pissing it up the wall and just raking you dry for exposing your love and emotional blackmailing you.
Yeah, it's going to happen. We just have to be patient. I mean, there's dead silence. Nobody has anything to say anymore. That's the thing.
Yeah,
and that is just
so many, what do they call EDAs? Was it non-disclosure agreements? You can't comment, but you can't comment. And you've seen Reuters come out with stuff. There's people in the Far East come out with stuff, but the English media think they know everything. You know what I mean? I know most of the English media want Jim Ratcliffe, whatever you want to call. And I was all for him. I was all for him until you decide to sleep with the enemy. Like the movie, you jump into bed with the enemy, you become the enemy.
Okay.
So
I'm going to say very quickly my say here, because I haven't spoken about it for a long time. You know, sure, we have the common goal, but we cannot forget that we are a football club, that we need to recruit the players and we have to play football for this season. And that's why I've been on the train, forgetting about this sales process, because I know we're going to get new owners. That's the thing. What I want to focus is now to, support Ten Hag, to get his #1 target so we can actually go and challenge next season. That's the thing. And to say what Nigel Flynn is saying, to try to stay up. Listen, mate, I just want to give my kudos to everyone that lives outside Europe. I know I spent 6 months in Thailand watching the games 3 a.m. in the morning, I don't miss one single game. And then you do post-match reaction show, and then you go to bed at 7 a.m. in the morning, right? I know how hard it is. That's the thing. So I'm not privileged because I'm sitting in Europe at the moment to watch the games. I do this because of the passion, because of the club. They're the family. To sit and talk to you, Andy, to talk to everyone in the VR room, all over the world. Like, we have people from Canada, from Africa, from US, Europe, all over the shop, Serbia. It's just a privilege, mate. You know what I mean? We are a family. So thank you. Yeah. So for me, what I wanted to say there at the end of the day is what you mentioned. That British media only wanted Sir Jim Ratcliffe, right? Absolutely 100%, because they're afraid of something foreign, right? That's the thing. That is the typical. It lives inside the British culture, the xenophobic stuff, right? But at the end of the day, you also got to look at how everyone is profiting, right? These publications, they get donations. You know what I mean? Like, to spin a certain PR. Like, there's PR firms working for certain groups, and they're paying them to toe the line, the story. That's the thing, right?
Yeah, so say something good about me, and I'll later on, I'll give you some access later down the line, verbal agreement and all that. Yeah, so it's the way the English media is. I seen a clip. What was it? Women's World Cup. Some BBC reporter said something about the women's football team and, like you say, marriages, gayness in the country of, you know, and what's that got to do with football? And you see the manager that she was so, and she said, what's this got to do with football? I'm talking, and the BBC reporter, this is what I mean. BBC report, or the English media, they push problems. They want to cause problems. And the video got nearly 4 or 5 million hits. It's like that BBC reporter is just a parasite. Look, causing trouble on this, that, the other. And I'm glad the manager of the women's team, she just bolted it, you know, just like, you know, brushed it off. This is football. What is that got to do with football? Unbelievable.
No, absolutely. If you just pause for a second and just reflect, look in the rearview mirror. Everything that you see in what the media is doing is one-sided only. You know, I've been saying this all along, like, you know, you see a headline, but you read that headline, but what's been mentioned in the headlines never mentions in the story. You know, you read through the whole article, but nothing is relating to that actually headline. So this is what they're doing right now. This is so sad, to be honest, right? Yeah, because they have to feed themselves. They have to stay in the game 100%, and never to forget that. Hey, they even reported that Sheikh Yassim doesn't exist. What? Right?
Yeah. Was it AI? Artificial intelligence. Yeah. You know, Terminator style. You know what I mean? Yeah. Artificial intelligence. He's just a person who was created by a computer.
And just not about the takeover, but look at the world geopolitics and what's going on in the world as well. Like, you know, you only get one sided of the story. I'm not going to talk about it because you can use your algorithm, but you got to also stop and think for yourself. Wake up, snap out. Like, you know, why? You got to apply critical thinking. Why is it so? You know, Google is there. You can always Google, right?
Yeah. I mean, I draw a comparison. Like, it's not controversial. All the English media went to Qatar for the World Cup, lapped it up with the parties. All the journalists.
Yep, all paid for it, first class, everything.
All brown-nosed, all praised. Like you say, even Gary Lineker, you know what I mean? You went out there, you slagged them off. Gary Neville, you went out there, you criticised him, but you still got paid. So, and you come back and you're like, oh, no, don't fancy Qatar, all the media, blah, blah, blah. No. You're a hypocrite. Well, you say, I can be a hypocrite. You can be an hypocrite. It's, you know what I mean? The sooner, I say, that's why I don't trust the English. I try not to watch any media now, any news broadcast, because say over the last 3 years, when it comes to sport or when it comes to pandemic and all this palaver, the way they put it out there, don't trust it. Don't trust any of the English journalists. No. And it's sorry. It's sorry to say, this is their doing.
Yeah. I mean, we're living in a very scary world at the moment where we're facing, like, you know, a hot war. You know what I mean? And all I'm saying, like, you know, at least the politicians in the past used to be proper politicians and what do you call it? Diplomats, right? Be able to be adults. Now you just see them about idiots, right? I remember seeing one clip yesterday that went viral. If you remember Roseanne Barr, the famous comedian actor.
Oh, yeah. I used to love watching that in the 90s.
Oh, yeah. Go back and just watch her interview with Piers Morgan, right? Or famous Piers Morgan. It's about the Ukraine war, and she absolutely went bonkers at him, saying, like, what are you saying? Like, you know, you think I'm American? Like, you know, he said my grandfather, my grandmother, and mother's siblings, they were all like, you know, I don't want to say it right now, but if you're going to see it, I'm not taking anything, but so basically, like, she was saying they're Nazis and stuff like that, and took him out and buried them alive and blah blah. She really went nuts on Piers Morgan, and it's like, but the president's like, you know, he cannot do that because he's Jewish, and she's got like, Jewish? Just because you're Jew doesn't mean you're a good Jew, right? Watch that clip. It blew my mind, and she just went, snap out, people. Yeah, I never seen Piers Morgan been beating in a debate. She absolutely broke him to pieces. That's the thing.
It's nice to see it, though. It's nice to see him get, you know, he thinks he knows everything, you know.
Arrogant, yeah.
Yeah. I seen the other one the other week. He interviewed 𝒖𝒄 𝒌. Jesus Christ, that got over 9 million hits. I watched that. You know what I mean? Cancel culture. So he just wants to rap and they want to cancel him. So it's a joke. It's the same like with football, you know. Like you can say something in football.
Hey, somebody pulled into your garage.
Was it?
I think it's Jarvis. He just arrived. You want to let him in?
Yeah, let him in. I'll be 2 minutes.
Yo, people, what's going on? Jarvis from US of A in the house.
Well, no, you're not Jarvis. You're a clone. Where have you been?
Today, I've been at the lake. We have been kayaking with the kids. We have been swimming. We have had a lot of fun. And you know those paddle boards you stand on and go with the... And it's been a blast.
Yeah, glad you enjoyed it, man. Seriously.
Yeah.
Listen, we just killed the stream here by talking all this on geopolitics and media and stuff. Went way be off the topic. So you came in and Snoop Jarvis came in here.
Yes.
Like, you know, we missed you, man. Really missed you. Angie just wait a minute. Angie just gifted 10 memberships. Guys, quickly, like, can you see that in the chat?
Wow.
And you have to.
Thank you.
Thank you, Angie. Guys, in order to accept that memberships, you have to click on that green banner there. You can see in the top chat corner. Click on it, accept it, and then follow the steps, and you become a Realist TV member. Big up to Angie. Thank you again. You're a legend, Angie. You're absolutely legend, Angie, for doing so. 100%. But, guys, don't let that membership pass. You know, sooner or later, we're going to start doing more membership-oriented content, stuff like that. Snoop Jarvis is saying in the house. DJ Superfly is also saying, Stella, legend Andy, 100%. We just dropped the mic, Angie. You just dropped the 10 followers. That's amazing to see. Guys, that leads us to coming up, because we are playing a game. I mean, we discussed about Amrabat. We don't even have to talk about Amrabat because everyone knows what's going on there anyway. Amrabat and Hojlund, they're going to be Manchester United players. Just a matter of days, according to my opinion. We're also going to sell a lot of players. Scotty Max going out. Hopefully get Maguire out. And the 100 million that we'll be generating. I have a sneaky feeling they're going to go knocking on Joe Lewis's door and say, like, you know what, Joe Lewis, you know what? Bullshit.
Give us Kane.
It was cocaine. No, did I say him and his brother? Like, you know, what was his brother called? Cocaine? No, Cocaine? No, I don't know.
Cole, I think.
Wicked. Listen, we're not going to do bullshit. Or like, do you want to do a bullshit here? A few questions before we wrap up.
Yeah, you can talk about Kane if you like, but yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Okay, so basically, Joe Lewis showing who has the bigger balls than Levy, right?
Yeah, and who's Joe Lewis again? Just remind us. We all know, but...
well, Joe Lewis is pretty much like this.
You have the ring. And I see your Schwartz is as big as mine. Now let's see how well you handle it.
That's pretty much, he's the Billy Big Box. He owns the Spurs, so he's basically the boss. So he's saying, my Schwartz is bigger than yours. Do what I tell you. And basically, we discussed this before because this was the trump card of Daniel Levy. So he exposed Levy to be saying that you got to sell him if he's not going to sign a new contract. I'm the boss here. I'm the owner. Oh my God. And at the same time, he's getting prosecuted over US for insider trading.
Been arrested, Anna. Been arrested as well, yeah.
So he's got to sell, and they are in the mud. So that means that opens up a door. So I believe that, you know, you can call it truth or bullshit here right now, people. Do you believe that Harry Kane and his brother Cocaine has been only using Bayern Munich to actually get to Manchester United?
I can start. What I read today is rumors that Harry Kane's wife was in Bayern looking for houses. So there's a lot of
rumors.
rumors that Kane is going to Bayern at the moment. We don't know, but that's a strong indicator if she's there for looking for houses, or if it's just journalists' imagination. We don't know. But when it comes to Daniel Levy, he owns about 30% of Spurs, and he's the chairman. And this Joe Lewis guy, he owns 70%. So he is the big kahuna. He's the man who calls the shots. And if he says we want to sell Kane because we want money, he's only have 1 year left on his contract. Yeah, that's how it goes. But the question is, will Spurs sell to the highest bidder? Because they don't have to sell to the highest bidder.
Nope.
If Bayern, let's say they throw 80 million pounds on the table, and we throw 85 or 90. It's up to them to say you can you can go to Bayern. We accept Bayern.
Yeah, what people forget. Yeah, it's what Kane wants. It doesn't matter who's the club cannot say. It's what Kane wants. So Andy, back to you. True, the bullshit.
Is that true? Because I think Spurs can reject Man United's bid even if it's higher than Bayern's.
But do you think it's bullshit? I mean, that they've been playing the game. They've been planting stuff.
If Bayern get their bid accepted, then United get theirs rejected. So you could talk to Tottenham, you could talk to Bayern, but not Man United. But if the player wants Man United, doesn't want Bayern, then you've got to sell, haven't you? You can't have anyone happy player.
If he rejects Bayern.
Just like Mbappe, you can't force that player to go to that club and go there just for the benefit of for your club. It's not. It's up to the player himself. You know what? I don't fancy you. I'm going to stay in England. I want to achieve my records. And I say,
right.
So yeah, it's up to the player, like with Hojlund as well. He wants to come. He goes to his brother. I want Man United. Make it happen. It'll happen.
People in the chat, what you can do is smash a 1 for bullshit, 2 for his coming to United. But I'm calling it bullshit. You know why? I was watching the paddock yesterday when they had Jamie Jackson interview, and he talked the same talk and I did as well. Man United are just sitting in the background, waiting, letting what do you call it, München to do the heavy lifting. And for me, it's an analogy, Andy. Like, you go to the nightclub, right? You see this beautiful girl, right? You just sit there and watch from the distance, right? While you let Jarvis and me do all the flirting and buying the drinks and everything, right? And then at the final,
his drink.
Yeah, and when you hear the bell, closing time, like closing time, ding 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 ding, you just swoop in and say, what do you want for drink? Do you want champagne? Do you forget about Uber? Let's drive limousine home to my penthouse. Big up. So that's what I think. I call it bullshit.
What? A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit?
Guys, let me know what you think. What is the VR room saying? Do we have any 1s or 2s? I think when it comes down to when you have been exposed, right? You play that trump card to get to get the 100 million, but now it's absolutely out of the window. I think they have to sell that. Do you prefer Kane or Mbappe? I actually prefer. Maddie is saying, hang on, where was it? If I was Kane, I would say Manchester United or walk away for free. Yeah, that's the thing.
Would you take him in a year? Would you take him in a year, Sam? If he just runs down his
they're not going to let him they're not going to. It's been clear indication.
If he doesn't want to go, he's well within his rights to stay.
Yes.
He's well within his rights to stay. Well within his rights. And he can sign a prenup with anybody in January. And he could go, right, okay, I'll get this record this season. I'll get closer to Alan Shearer's record. And I will sign a prenup with whoever, even if it's Man United in January. You know what? And after the Euros, a fresh start is needed. He can do that.
So I think they're playing Bayern. Honka Kane. I think they're playing Bayern. If he wanted to be a Bayern player, he would have gone a long time ago. That's the thing. I think his preference is just to wait for Manchester United. That's the thing. So if this is going to happen, I'm saying this is going to happen at the end of the window. So if we get a Kane in, oh my God, what a squad we will have, people. But I'm not going to get giddy, right? That's the thing. Cool.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
Hey,
I gotta admit, I'm a little bit giddy when it comes to Kane because I have a strong feeling now. I said 50% on Monday, but you know, I
He's
have
coming
been
to United.
evaluating everything and thinking about it. And as you say, if he wanted to go to Bayern, he would have gone already. So
Listen, just big shout out for Angie. Angie donated a membership. So has everyone checked their settings and made sure you clicked on yes to accept gifts? Please, please, please. This is so important that you personally have that setting to accept gifts, right? By default, like what YouTube sometimes doesn't, it automatically spreads out the gifts, like the membership gifts. But that if you're open to accept it. If not, click on it and do it, please. We don't want Angie's 10 memberships to go to waste. People saying Jamie says 100% is coming because there's no other club. There's no other club, right? There is no other club in the Premier League that can take him at the moment.
Maybe Chelsea. That's all I could say.
He will never go to Chelsea. That's a rival club.
So what? So's Man United.
But
so
listen, Chelsea.
Chelsea is a 10% possibility.
For what money? For what money? Chelsea in the mud. They are in the mud. They can't even get Caicedo over the line either.
I do think Kane will leave. I really do. But where he goes, I don't know.
Yeah, Maddie's saying, do you prefer Kane over Mbappe? 100% I do. For simple reason that I don't like Mbappe's attitude and what he become, right? But to work under Ten Hag, I mean, Mbappe is not that clear number 9 striker. He's an inverted winger. He's another Rashford. So if you get in a Mbappe, that means you got to get rid of Rashford or Garnacho because that's his place, right? So I think that he will go to Real Madrid at the end of the day. This is forcing the hand of Real Madrid to dig deep down in the pocket. So people might see that he might go to Bayern. Yeah, if you don't have a choice, mate. But at the end of the day, I think he wants to stay here, break Alan Shearer's record. It's 48 goals away from breaking the record, right? It's so close, right? It only takes you 2 seasons to do so. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Amrabat, by the way, only bid needs to come in around 20. It will come in around 25 million with plus 5 add-ons, I think. That's the last thing I heard. So add-ons, or 20 million plus 10 add-ons, right? Because remember, he's only 1 year left on the contract. He's not part of the plans. And the thing is, what you can look for is that both Fiorentina and Atalanta have already found the replacements. They're going to be a Manchester United player. So that is the best Manchester United transfer window I've seen for years, to be honest, in how we conduct ourselves. Cool.
Well, but at the end of the day, when it comes to Kane, it's about what he wants to achieve in football. Does he want to achieve the scoring record, all-time Premier League goal scorer? Because it's within reach. If he goes to Bayern, it won't happen. So he could do that. And, going to United, we could win a couple of titles the next couple of years. Ten Hag is building something special. We all know it. We have this feeling. I think we can get Kane. And we have a lot of good friends of Kane playing in Man United. A lot of the English squad people who like Shaw. We have Mason Mount now, Harry Maguire, all of the Rashford, and we have Christian Eriksen who played with him in Spurs. So maybe we have agent Christian Eriksen calling to Kane and say, "Come." And maybe he does the same with Hojlund because they play at the Denmark team. So agent Eriksen has a big role this summer.
Yeah. I'm sorry to say that no gift have been sent out to anyone yet. I don't really know what's going on there. I'm not a professional yet. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know, but we still have a game to play, lads. We still have to pick a combined whatever one. This is what I wanted to do today. Andy, you up for it? Jarvis, you up for it?
Yep.
VR room. Let's pick the starting 11 together. Can we do that? Everyone.
Yeah, for Real Madrid.
Right.
Yep.
Are you up for it, guys?
Yep.
Yes.
Easy.
Because okay, let's bring it on. I already preloaded to start with Onana, so we can all agree, it ain't banana, but it's Onana, okay?
Yeah, I'll be shocked. I'll be shocked if he isn't starting. I really will be shocked.
So I went with the 4-3-3 there, basically. So here I see Luke Shaw, right? Guys, do you reckon as a left back, Luke Shaw?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, played well Saturday as well. Yeah, definitely.
He's
Okay.
ahead of Malacia by miles.
Malassi is injured, by the way, as well. So yeah. Here, who do we have? We have Liscia, not natural. Liscia, Lisandro Martin. Yes, Liscia. There will be Varane 100%, right? There it picks itself.
Yeah, as long as he's injury free, Varane will play. There he is.
Yeah. Here is what I can't pick. Got to be Wan-Bissaka, right? What do you reckon?
Oh, Delo looks ring rusty, doesn't he? So I say I will go with Wan-Bissaka because he played really well. I think he was my man of the match on for the first half on Saturday. He was going forward like he was possessed.
Yeah, no, he's absolutely
he's like Spider-Man. You know what I mean? Spider-Man, what they call him. You know, so he looked really good.
Andy, what happened to Wan-Bissaka? You know, he didn't look good on the ball whatsoever, like just 1 year ago. But suddenly Ten Hag came in, and now he has developed this game in a way.
He's like if you see he went on that pre-season tour to just after the World Cup. Then we had 2 games in Spain, and he absolutely had a stinker. And he was like he was going out in January, and he played a few games in just before after the World Cup. And he had a renaissance, didn't he? He's playing like he was possessed. He really forced Ten Hag to have a rethink because he was on his way out, and he's played well.
Yeah, good evening from Barbados as well. We have Barbados in the house. Beautiful Barbados. Come on, guys, just smash the like. Onana in goal, 100%. You agree? We have this lineup picks itself, but we have to go to the midfield, and this. Well, I think will be a strong midfield. I don't think Kobbie Mainoo will start, guys. I think he will go strong. What do you reckon? I think, all right, here will be Casemiro, 100%, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Why are you not Casemiro? No, shit. Sorry. I'm typing in the wrong field.
Casemiro, la.
Okay, who's going to play next to Casemiro? It must be Mason Mount here, right?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely got the feelers for this. Mason Mount.
And Bruno.
Yeah. Bruno.
We don't talk about Bruno. No. Here's what I can't get. Who's going to play on top? Will be Rashford on top as a number 9. We don't have a number 9.
You got Garnacho.
Garnacho to the left?
Yeah, I would say Garnacho.
Here.
Is Martial still injured?
Yes. 50 million down the drain. Tony Marshall injured again. So number 9, you will pick then. There has to be Rashford then because we don't
have anybody. Right. Yeah, has to be Rashford.
And here will be
Sancho. Yeah.
Okay. Guys, Sancho or Anthony?
It looks like Erik Ten Hag thinks of Antonio dos Santos as his golden boy, to be honest. So I think Anthony is ahead of Sancho in the pecking order.
Okay. I have a sneaky feeling. I will tell you. Okay, I think it will be Anthony, 100%. Anthony's been brilliant, like, you know, in the way he tracks back and everything.
Yeah, but he missed a sitter last game, didn't he? Big chance. He's kind of wasteful. He lacks a little bit of end product at the moment.
Yeah. But I have a sneaky feeling. I agree with everything here. But I have a sneaky feeling we will see something like Rashford here, and instead here we will see a Sancho, right? And Garnacho on the bench. I think we will see a Sancho playing as a false 9, as what we've seen. 2 games in a row he's played false 9. Guys, let me know what you think. Anyone? Any ideas in the VR room?
It's a good shout. I'm not fully convinced that Sancho is a false 9. I think it's just a way to test him at the moment and see if we can utilize him in another way than on the right, because I think the competition on the right is too hard for him at the moment. So it's up to Sancho, but it's very exciting to see him in the false nine.
Yeah.
And he scored a great goal last game.
Yeah. Or we can start here with Veranis and put in a Maguire as a false 5.
No Maguire, please.
No Maguire. Okay, so are we settling on this lineup, people? Vote for 1 for yes, 2 for no. I would say that, yeah. But this is pre-season at the end of the day, so we might see like in the second half as well, like, I think the first lineup will kind of give you an indication who he has in mind to start in the Premier League.
Yeah, I see Lise Jensen Olsen. She says she likes the same team, but she wants Mainu to start ahead of, is it Bruno or Casemiro?
Casemiro.
Oh, yeah. Casemiro, yeah.
I think you will see Maino swap with Casemiro in the second half. That's what I believe. Would
When
it be
it comes to Mainu, I just have a question. I want to ask Andy. Did you see Hannibal's performance yesterday?
I didn't like that. Did you?
I didn't see the game, unfortunately. I wasn't in the studio. I was at home with family, so so I can't really comment. But did he play well?
He played really well. It looks like
I didn't like that.
He's good. He's good on the ball. He's pressing. He's good winning the ball. He's all over the place, but he always balanced the midfield. So I was really impressed by him, and his maturity has. I could see that he has grown as a player. He was a little bit more hot-headed just one season ago, but now he's more calm. He was fouled like 10 times against Wrexham, but he kept his cool. So I think it was really good, to be honest. It's like I almost would like him in the 25-man squad, not give him alone and try him.
No, I believe Anthony and Sancho, they're going to explode this season. Well, a lot of people were saying this is split. Anyway, I think that we will see everyone play today. Would it be the game where we will see some people giving 60 minutes, like an incremental model, right? To up the game?
Depends how warm it is, isn't it? It's in the 30s up there, isn't it? So, but it's Real Madrid. You have to be obviously plenty of water breaks and that, but you will want to put on a performance against Real Madrid, definitely, because this could be a potential Champions League match in the future.
Yeah, like Nigel is saying, one of our members as well. I don't think Sancho will be false number 9. Onana is in goal now. Yeah, 100%. So basically, you got to think of Onana in the goal. He's going to ping those passes, finding Rashford, not like they used to have with De Gea. Out of 17 passes, he ended up in Timbuktu. You know what I mean? In no man's land. So that's like one. This is the correct lineup, what people are saying. But at the end of the day, we're picking it together. So should we have a vote? Breaking news. RG is saying Manchester United agreed deal to sign Jamie Vardy for an undisclosed fee. Pay him a Snickers. For a Snickers fee. Big up, guys. I don't know. Alien Tenno, what are you saying, mate? I trust you, Alien Tenno. Where are you? Wells. Please, Sancho not as a striker. Hannibal was a man of the match. I actually adored watching. My man of the match was absolutely the stand-up performance of the kids yesterday. I don't know. I called the bullshit regarding this referee yesterday, guys. Yeah. I do call it bullshit. The ref, because what are you trying to achieve? Like this, I never seen a red card. I mean, yes, it happens in a friendly game, but this ref was absolutely doing an audition to be a referee in the Euros, right? That was never a red. What the hell is going on there, right? Anyway, for my stand-up performance yesterday was Alvaro Fernandez, the left back. He was mint. He was the one that served up the beautiful cross pass for what's his name, Jojaro. What's his name that scored on the volley?
Jurado.
Yeah, Jurado. So out of this kid so far, which standing up for me, it's Alvaro Fernandez, Kobe Maino. I don't know how injured what's his name now? Amad Diallo is. Have you heard any reports?
I don't think it's serious. It's not. It's not big. There's no time frame on it, so it could be possibly for the maybe the friendly at Old Trafford, you know, and the one in
Gerardo,
Ireland.
yeah.
So he could be all right for them.
Yeah. So I think that, barring that you saw Hannibal yesterday in that youth team squad, that kind of gives me an indication that he's going on loan. He's not going to be part of the first team. I don't think so.
Yeah,
I
but
just get a sneak.
He played like he wanted to be in the first team. Like he took his chance yesterday, and he was really good. He was one of the best players on the pitch, and
But
in the DM role, because that's a difficult role to play, especially when you don't have a lot of experience. So he's grown. That's just what I'm seeing. But you know, we have to choose. In my opinion, we have to choose between Mainu or Hannibal, because we can't nurture them both into the squad and give them enough playing time, especially if we buy Amrabat. So it's a tough choice. You know, Ten Hag has a big choice ahead who he wants to keep, because they're both like super talented.
Yeah. Now, what's Alien saying here? Fernandes will be our left back in 2 seasons. Yeah, I think so. He will be. Listen, there's another kid that I want to shout out to. Unbelievable. What a center of gravity. What a player. He looked like Messi-esque, and he's from Norway. We're talking about Aron Hansen Oren. That guy was, wow. Did you see, like, it's so slick. The ball is just glued to his feet. Mint.
He's a little magician. He's a magician.
He's a little bit magician. So we got a little bit of a Leo Messi here in the team. Dan Gore as well, by the way. Dan Gore is also talent. But I felt sorry for the kid. Like, you know, you're there to impress the gaffer, to get some minutes, potential break into the starting 11, and you get sent out like that. Bullshit. Bullshit. Absolutely.
Yeah, the referee ruined the game, to be honest. It was it's a friendly, you know. He could have done something else, not a red card.
Should we call it, Jarvis? Should we call it?
Yeah.
What? A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit.
Yeah, we call it bullshit. That was absolutely bullshit. Feel sorry for Dan Gore. Anyway, guys, what do we say about the team? Are we agreeing with this lineup as well? Are we agreeing? At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter.
On that. It's a strong lineup for that for tonight. Yeah. Right,
lads. Wicked, wicked. All right, so we got one more left on my agenda, and that is gentlemen, it's time. It's time in the VAR room to get active. Get your sharp pencils out, because this is Real Madrid we're playing. And we're not playing at Old Trafford. We're not playing at the Bernabeu. We're playing, where were we playing? San Diego, was it? Or Pittsburgh? Or
San Diego. Yeah, San Diego.
Warm, sunny San Diego, California. What do you reckon? What would be a high-scoring game? Who's gonna start first? What do you reckon the score prediction will be?
I'm going for I'm going for 3-2 for Manchester United.
3-2 Manchester United. Going once, going twice. 3-2. Andy Tate says 3-2 to Manchester United. 3-3 draw, says Lucky Singh here. 2-2 says Alien Tenor. And there's going to be apparently some penalty shootouts for the extra bonus ticket buyers. So we're going to see if we're going to win 2 in a row.
We're having that again.
Yes, we're having that again. Not have it.
Oh, that's American for you, boy. Yeehaw!
Yeah, let's give some value for your money.
Yeah,
2-2.
yeah. Sweet
2-2
home
goes
Alabama.
3-3. A lot of people. Neil Bucket said 3-1 United. Yeah, you're going with Ruby Classic 3-1. So wait a minute. 3-0 Onana Banana clean sheet. 100%. But before we do that, I want to go to Jarvis, because Jarvis, you're always kind of spot on. What do you reckon? Hit me with your best shot.
Yes, score prediction tomorrow or tonight will be, I think United will win 2-1. And I would say Rashford will score a goal, and
Onana.
I would hope Mason Mount will get his first goal.
Yeah, me too. Onana will score a goal. Onana will score.
Onana?
Yeah.
On the penalty shootout, maybe.
It's the friendly.
On the penalty shootout, yes, on the penalty, yeah. If you apply logic and reasoning. Now, guys, I really appreciate it. Andy, what did you say? 3-2, you said, right?
Yeah, 3-2 for United.
Okay, so I'm going to be different. I'm going to stick to my safe one, the 3-1 Manchester United, I think. I think it will be 3-1. But what's going to be interesting to see, because, guys, Casemiro and Varane is first time they're playing Real Madrid since they left. They're meeting the old teammates. That's going to be fun.
Yeah, point to prove in it. You know what I mean?
Point to prove. Definitely. What is the people saying here? Fire away, fire away, fire away. 5-1 Sancho, 3-0, says DJ Superfly. Guys, we're all positive today. But at the end of the day, like, you know, it's a test. And this is what excites me, guys. It is a test. And that's what matters. We play good football because we got to measure ourselves. Because from now on, we're only playing the hard games, right? We're playing Borussia Dortmund as well. We're playing another Spanish team. Then we fly back. And then Premier League kicks off when? In about 3 weeks' time or something, right?
Yeah, we've got Lens in between that. We've got Lens, then I think it's @𝒂𝒄𝒌 𝑹𝒄𝒂 we're playing in Ireland. Yeah.
Ireland, yeah.
In Jay's neck of the woods. Yeah.
It's a big test. It is a big. It's not like a cricket match, but it's a big test. You know what I mean, guys? Casemiro red card. No, we don't have what's his name there in the VR room. There's no VR room. Anyway,
and after last night, you know what? You have to what these referees, man. They might want to make a name for themselves because it's a showpiece, and the Americans love a drama. The referee, like, you know, if I send someone off, it's making myself look good. This is the American thing for you. It's the mentality. So you have to watch the rest tonight. You have to watch it.
3-1 to United, according to me. I would say 3-1, but we keep forgetting something. Who's going to score the next goal as well? The captain Bruno will score the goal. Captain. You be the drummer, Jarvis. What are you going to be doing?
Pulp Fiction.
We're going to drop the mic here. Fernandes will score tonight.
I'm the captain. Of your heart.
Wait for it, here comes the mic.
I'm the captain.
That's it. A small clip it. But, you know, Captain Bruno, welcome to Manchester United to lead us to the promised land. Like, you know, I made this song a couple of weeks ago and it's still in the making. And I'm going to post it up on YouTube. But it's just like the cheapest video that you can make. Like, you know, Andy Tate is headbanging. Jarvis is playing bass. Guys, it's just great to be a Manchester United fan. So, yeah. Sorry. How you doing? How's your neck?
So have to put it in a brace. You know what
I mean? People are laughing their asses off. That was classic. Guys, don't forget to smash a like for this video stream. It's been a gas. Andy and we've been keeping this house rocking while you pull out. Unfortunately, we missed one of our teammates, our comrade. We're talking about Daly. He couldn't make it. He was back into work. He had to go back into work and he could not make it. So next time we will see us in full force. What is the VR room saying, Jarvis? Am I embarrassed? Did I get a red card here?
Yeah, well, you have a lot of comparisons. You have Skrillex in the house. You have Dead Mouse Ruby.
Dead Mao, yeah, I like Dead Mao. He's good.
Yeah.
He's good.
And you have DJ, GJ, and
DJ Ruby,
Sam. He says it's the funny farm.
It is the funny form. At least if we can provide some positivity for you, so you can go and have your tea, supper, whatever you're drinking. I think we had our gas, and hopefully we will sort of make it pass, right? I just admire Andy because he's been super busy. Like, how many streams have you done so far, mate?
God, I've done the Man United agenda on Monday night. I've done this tonight. I didn't do the paddock last night, but I'm leaving in the next half an hour. In the Manchester rain, I'm going out into the Manchester rain with my brother, and it's going to take me about 40 minutes to get to the studio. So, like I say, then early hours in the morning, I'm coming home, walking back. Fingers crossed I'll get a lift, you know what I mean? Or I might just crash there with the lads till morning and come home, you know what I mean? The life of a Red, of a Man United fan, I'm in to me, Manchester is centre of my universe. You know what I mean? I live in a very privileged place. I get to see a very privileged team. And Andy, from Manchester, it's a little bit.
Have you told your wife about this story that Manchester is the life of your universe, or are you telling her the different stories? Like, oh no, darling, you are the center of the universe.
She's not my wife, but she is my other half, and I've been with her for 15 years, and she is the centre of my universe, but in a sporting capacity, no.
Oh, yeah. Listen, everyone in the VR room, please smash a like for this show. Gift Maloob is saying, wool, good dancing ice cream sandwich, guys. Gift Mablu, love you, Manchester United. We all love you too, right? We all love you all for coming in and just relaxing and just forget about everything what's going on in your life. Come in and watch us take away that motion or the sickness or depression what you feel. Like, that's what it is. We are a family, Andy. That's it. So thanks for sticking up with us today. Thanks you for helping us to pick the starting 11 as a combined family. And we had our say, and hopefully we give back your day. So I leave the final word with Jarvis, the prodigy's son that came late.
Yeah, I just have to say peace, love, and go Onana.
That's all, folks. See you guys. Bye for now.
That's all, folks.
Thank you so much for stopping by and watching MUFC Realist TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on the socials.